What is going on, guys? So today I'm coming at you with another video. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a pretty long time. Just a lot of stuff came up, and there hasn't really been a lot of news. But now there's something that I can cover. So rumors have been appearing that Diddy Kong Racing and the 64 Classic, there might be a Diddy Kong Racing 2 that could appear on the new NX. I mean, the NX we know basically nothing about it. Honestly, we know nothing about the NX except for that it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be able to run Android games, not an Android console, but it will be able to run Android games, and that hopefully, and that Nintendo is expecting it to be it's supposed to save Nintendo, essentially. That's what they're hoping the NX is going to be. And so, I mean, if they come out with a lot of killer titles like Diddy Kong Racing, you could expect it. So, apparently it's being in development. Kevin Callahan, the guy behind the original Diddy Kong Racing 2 rumor, is at it again, and he says that the sequel is now in development for the NX. Callahan says Nintendo is aiming at launching the NX for $149. The reason for the cheap price point is that Nintendo doesn't want to compete against the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. That's pretty reasonable. I mean, $150 though. Like, the Ouya cost $100, and that thing was a piece of shit. So, or just, no, I like the Ouya. It's good at emulating games, but like, at a specs, like just looking at the specs of the Ouya, I think it was a piece of shit. So, let's hope that it's not. Let's hope that the price doesn't really reflect the capability of the console. Callahan points to the fact that Nintendo has trademarked the word Diddy Kong, and that Retro Studios haven't revealed a new Wii U game as evidence that the game is coming. At this point in time, the news is nothing but a big, fat, juicy rumor. So exactly, and I'm gonna try to make this not clickbaity. I'm gonna put an interesting title, but I'm gonna put probably big, fat, juicy rumor. It's probably the best way to put it. The Diddy Kong Racing 2 project was moved over to new hardware that will be launched in 2016. The new platform is aiming for a price of $150 to avoid competing directly, price-wise, with other PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I mean, you could bump it to $200. I wouldn't mind paying $200 for the new console if you could just bump up the specs some more, and make it nicer. Because the Xbox One, I got mine for $350. I've seen them go low for like $300 still, but if you sell this, you're going $100 under the cheapest of the consoles. PlayStation 4 is it is consistently stayed at around $400. I don't know if there's any $400, $500. I don't know if there's been any dips in that, but yeah, if you bumped it up to $200, you would seem a little, I don't know. This is all marketing. I don't know marketing too well, but like, it seems like paying $150. I don't feel like I'm getting a lot for $150. I feel like the more I pay, the more I'm getting. I don't know. The company fears that it would be market suicide to release another overly expensive box in the middle of a console generation. That is true. When most consumers have already invested in a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Well, that's not necessarily true either, just because Nintendo, you're running on like a different, you're advertising to different gamers that are not Xbox One or PlayStation 4 gamers. They're coming to you for your titles and your titles alone. Nobody really goes like, oh, I'm buying a Wii U so I can play Black Ops 2 on it. No, they're buying an Xbox or a 360. They're buying an Xbox or a PlayStation if they want to play those type of games. So, like, releasing it, I don't know necessarily if these people who have already invested in the PlayStation 4 and Xbox Ones even wanted your console in the first place. So, I don't know, no offense, but yeah, these people who are buying the Xbox Ones and PlayStation 4s probably don't want your console in the first place. There's a slim amount of people who want to buy both an Xbox One and also a Wii U. I'm in that category, I get that, but still. Wii U development kits are being used to develop NX software. The NX hardware is technically a Wii U, except with higher memory bandwidth and more balanced CPU. Alright, see, that's, so basically what they're doing is they're taking, what I'm assuming they're going to do is they're going to take what they learned with how to make the Wii U, make it cheaper, and then hopefully launch with a bunch of games, and then that essentially will save them. I don't know. And they're supposed to be doing this whole, like, the NX is a fitness console. It's a life console, so it'll connect with your 3DS. It's so, they're moving towards sort of like the Apple approach to everything, which could be viewed as a good thing, which is like, let's make it so that the more products they buy, the easier it is to use. I don't, alright, now I'm leaving to conclusions, but it sort of seems like that, like, okay, the Wii U, and so even just the new 3DS launched without any of the cables, so it's like, I don't know, I really don't know how to explain this, but it's like, they are, how do I say this? They're getting it to be like everything works with each other. Like, if I get a call on my iPhone, I have a MacBook with the new iOS 9 or whatever, it'll ring on the MacBook too, and it'll ring on the Apple TV that I have, and it'll ring on all this Mac stuff that I have. So it's like the more I buy, the more features I get. It sort of seems like what this is going to be, just from what I've read about the NX. Yeah. So this seems pretty cool. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you know anything about this, so right now this is just a rumor. This video sort of went from Diddy Kong to what my expectations are for the Wii U, or the Wii U, the NX. But yeah. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It helps me out a decent amount. And other than that, guys, peace. Me, oh, now.